Alright. So, we're back climbing. We are back climbing. And the circumstances surrounding this shit is all over the place. But I think I'm ready. There's a few little things I need to address. Just a few things. But the last couple days for me were necessary. Because as far as I'm concerned, I needed to not think about Tower of God as much as possible. And that's what really helped me, dude. Every time I thought about it, like, even, like, during the premiere of the last video, it was just fucking me up again, dude. It was just fucking me up again. And so, like, out of respect, just, please, at this point, I beg you, do not spoil me. Because my mentality when it comes to Tower of God is all fucked up right now, dude, in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it's all fucked up right now. But we're back. R.I.P. to Papa Raptor. That's a legend right there. R.I.P. to my son, Prince. Remember when I hated that kid? As a matter of fact, the whole Bong Bong Juice meme came out of that. Because I was trolling Prince because I thought he was trash. And watching his growth, I don't even know what Misung about to do about this. I'm not even going to lie to you. But watching his growth was phenomenal. That's my boy. But saying that, there is something I need to address now. Because I'm low-key, I can't hold back on it, bruh. But I'm not going to call people out expressly because that's just not my nature. But, like, at the same time, I saw this immediately after I found out that I got another copyright strike, and it kind of made me upset. But, like, at the same time, I'm always going to be transparent with you guys and let you know what I know, right? Like, I'm never going to conceal knowledge about something. And that is specifically to those, I know it's a select few people. It's not really anywhere near, it's not even like a vast minority. It's like literally a select few group of people. But to anybody that wants to tell me that I be saying shit out of pocket or my reactions are not accurate or whatever the fuck you want to say, I'm always transparent with what it is that I know and what I don't know. I have to do it. And unfortunately, this shapes my perspective on a few things. I don't know if it was the homie's intention. I don't really know what it was. But it's a thing. And I'm not going to put it on screen. Because I don't want y'all to go all crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think he meant anything wrong by this. But I do feel spoiled. So somebody sent me a tweet saying, a little spoiler, but there is a way they can bring Prince back. Quote, end quote. Begin quote, a little spoiler, but there is a way they can bring Prince back. End quote. Okay. Now, you didn't need to tell me that, first of all. The fact that, and I'm not going to say your name. I have no ill will. I think it's all good. I'm moving past it because it's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Right? However, if you have to write something like, if you have to preface a statement by saying a little spoiler, right? You should probably scrap the rest of the fucking statement. There's no reason to say anything else. Right? That's the first thing I need to say. If you have to start a sentence by saying, this might be a spoiler, but you need to scrap the rest of the statement. Chat, I don't want to hear shit about your perspective about what I'm saying. You don't need to comment on this at all. Just sit in silence. I don't want to see the chat move until I'm done talking about this. Real talk. I don't want to see the chat move. Now, secondly, right? It could not be an accurate spoiler because who knows if this is just him trying to impart some information that I forgot about. Because at no point have I forgotten what the stakes of the Hell Train are. Right? I already had that shit in the back of my mind. Right? We got that information from, shout out to my boy, shout out to the legend, but we got that shit from my boy, we got that shit from Yura, we got that shit prior to even embarking on this whole journey. During the conversation with Wol Haik-song, we understand that there's some shit out here. Like, Danny would not have done what he did, and especially since it's tied with Joaquin. It makes sense to me. We know that time can be rolled back. We know that there's some insane shit to be discovered on the floor of death. And we still got this goddess to discover. So I ain't putting it past the series to hit me with a miracle or two. Right? But basically to me, saying a statement like that tells me, and I hope, I don't know if, it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong with my speculation. It just frames my mindset is what you guys need to understand. Because I don't want an answer to this shit. But to me, if you're going to tell me just a bit of spoilers, but there's a way that Prince can be brought back, what you're basically saying is, think about the mechanisms in which Prince can be brought back because he's coming back. That's how that translates in my mind, dude. That is how that translates in my mind. That's why I need to express to you guys that hinting at shit, talking about chapter numbers, all of that shit detracts from my experience and from the experience of people that are looking forward to my raw, uncut reaction. Okay? I don't care if you want to build hype. I'm already hype. Everybody that says that they spoil me because, oh, I'm trying to hype you up, I've been hype from day one. I don't need no extra hype. So y'all just need to fall back. Okay? Just fall back. Just fall back. Anyway, that's literally all I wanted to talk about. That's literally all I wanted to talk about. Not to put you on the spot, my guy. I'm going to see if we got any fan art or anything like that. Zero, man. I got to holler at you too, Zero. I'm not going to lie. I got to holler at you too. Because we need to, like, come up with a plan for the thumbnails in the future. Because you hit me with, like... Look, and before anybody calls me a dick or anything like that, look, I'm just always going to be 100% honest with how I feel at any given time, right? And I'm the kind of person that hates communicating via text. I like to communicate how I feel verbally. And ideally, it's nice when you can have a conversation with people, but obviously on the internet, that's not very fucking viable. But anyway, Zero, my boy. Honestly, I think that we need to parlay more with these thumbs because the last one or two has not been your best work, bro. Has not been your best work. You hit me with like, and maybe it's just my expectations and I shouldn't have any because you're literally doing me a favor. So I appreciate it. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate you helping me out no matter what. But you stepped your game up so high with the thumbnail game that I guess it kind of got me like some expectations because the last few before these last two were top tier, like your best work. And I think you backslided a little bit. But I don't know what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a job of yours. I don't expect anything, and I'm going to still use them. But I think we might need to like parlay a little bit more about them before we do it. I think ideally what we need to do is one, if you need compensation for these, let me know because I would be happy to. But two, I think we need to like just have more of a dialogue like in the DMs or something about what they should be. Because I think that will make it better. At the end of the day, and somebody just said in chat, beggars can't be choosers. I agree 100%. I ain't gonna be out of pocket. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna do none of that. At the end of the day, my boy is helping me out, and I appreciate it 100%. But I'm gonna be honest about how I feel about the work, though. So I want it to be, if there's things about it that need to change, then we need to do that. We need to figure that out. But ultimately, it's still been fire. 100%, the man has still been going in. And I appreciate everything he's done for me. He's brightened my day on more than one occasion. Especially with the animatics with Kiwi. Those have been... If it weren't for that last one, you guys, that might have had me all the way fucked up. The last couple chapters. Like, that actually... Like, watching that back afterwards, which now I get why Kiwi is telling me to watch it after. Watching that back afterwards really did save my mental state those couple of days. So, shout out to you guys. Anyway, now that I'm done, I didn't even get to comment on this last week. Oh, wait. You know what I need to do? I need to put... I don't know how far back this goes. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. This is as centered as it can be, right? And we got 80 zoom. Yeah, this is as centered as it can be. Okay. I didn't even comment on the fact that this man tossed the wig to the side and he had this resolve in his eyes. You know what I mean? I didn't even comment on that because I wasn't able to. So we're actually going to start this stream. Not here, because I'm not looking at that again. We're going to start this stream with Wang Nan's realization. And the biggest comment that I got... Actually, I need to say this too. So, the racial defense force was in full fucking effect. It was like they coordinated. It was like somebody's leading that group, bro. Somebody's leading that fucking group. Because somebody was like, yo, Autobots, roll out. Like, straight up, bro. They all flooded that shit, bro. They're too powerful, bro. The BAM is not a support group, is not that strong. But the racial defense force, bro, these niggas out here with ARs. It's crazy. Look. Y'all need to fall back. People saying things like, Arc Raptor fell on that spear. He sacrificed. Yes, he did. Who was holding it, though? But for who would this situation even be a thing? But for Rachel's faction moving. And people want to tell me, trying to shift the blame and be like, it's Wang Nan's fault. Let's get something clear and straight and uncut right now. It is Wang Nan's fault. Ain't nobody trying to fucking defend the fact that Wang Nan's choices led us here. Right? However, that does not absolve Rachel of shit. Y'all are out of your mind if you think that absolves Rachel. The only good thing you could have said, nobody said this, mind you, but the only good thing you could have said about Rachel is assuming that she honors the situation and doesn't kill Wang Nan and doesn't kill Mi Sung. That's the only good thing you can say about it. Whose blade was Arc Raptor impaled on? Rachel's. Yeah, he sacrificed himself. Yeah, he dove into that shit. Why? To save his family. Who was the antagonistic force putting them in this position? Rachel's faction. Okay? Did Wang Nan's choices bring us here? Yes. Did Huaryu not tell the man that somebody had to die if he continued on this path? She certainly did. That's why you don't disregard the shit that Huaryu has to say. Because Huaryu is the most knowledgeable motherfucker in this series. But at the end of the fucking day, who killed Arc Raptor? I don't want to hear no dumbass suicide argument. Yeah, he sacrificed himself. Yeah, she might have not have thrusted full force and shit. Maybe he dove on. I don't give a fuck. Rachel was the one holding that weapon. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The racial defense force be reaching, bro. If you don't, and this whole argument of, oh, Rachel's so well written, I've been acquiesced to that since day one. I agree. For me to have this much hatred and ire for Rachel, she has to be well written. That doesn't excuse her actions. She's super duper trash, bro. And all y'all shipping me with her, I'm gonna need you to just take a step back and think about that for a second. Okay? Because there's no realm of possibility where I would condone that. Like, it would... You know what? You know what I was saying? I had a stream yesterday. You know what I was saying? Fucking... I'm never going to admit to it. I don't care what evidence you guys try to compile. I have enough evidence to refute it. You will never, ever be able to truly pair me with Rachel. The only way you can do it is if I make some sort of goal in order to say that if you hit the goal, I will admit that I love Rachel. I'm not even going to make the goal. I'm not even going to make the goal. So now that I got that rant out of the way, I'm gonna start the chapters. My bad. I had to address that at the very least. Had to address that at the very least. And see, the fact that he knows this, just believe. Look. As broken up as I was after the last few chapters, and anybody that wants to complain about how long this rambling is, you can go do something else. Because I don't even feel... I'm stalling, kind of, because I don't even feel ready to keep climbing, to be completely honest with you guys. I really don't. But if anybody was as broken up as I was after losing Raptor and Prince... Think about how Wang Nan feels right now. Because he's the actual person in this goddamn world who feels responsible for their deaths and led them to it. And he had real ties with them. So think about how he feels right now. Goal for the Mazino tattoo. 100 gift subs. I'll get the full back tat, dude. No, I'm playing. Don't do that. I'm not gonna get it. I will get the fucking I will get that tattoo, but I don't think I want the full back of that. I already have a plan for my full back. So I'm probably just gonna slap that on like my arm somewhere at some point. I don't need like a goal for that. I'm just gonna do it. Bam, how are you feeling? You haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Look at my boy trying to tend to him. I brought you something to eat. Bam. I'll leave the food here for you. It will be hard to find this kind of food for a while, so make sure you eat it. That looks like a nice little bowl, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and tell you that I can interpret what is actually in there. But it looks like there's some rice on the side. Maybe like a soup. Yeah, like I don't even know what that is. It looks like a soup base, and then you got some meat on the top with some garnish. Looks good though. Is it sweet and sour pork? Don't tell me that. No, it's definitely not no sweet and sour. It could be though, based on how it looks. It could be, but it's definitely got like a soup base to it. It's a stew. Rice covered in barbecue chips. Y'all tripping. I guess he still doesn't want to come out. This man tossed the VO wig to the side. But the thing about this panel that got me, right? The thing about this panel that got me the last time and even now. Bro, how do people forget that Rachel literally assembled hundreds of regulars using Emily and fed them all to Joaquin? Who forgot about that? Who has forgotten about that? I certainly haven't. I don't know who else has. I have a whole ass journal of everything Rachel has done wrong. Okay? Everything Rachel has done to wrong me, I've made a mental note of that shit. Oh, the racial defense force. No. The racial defense force doesn't forget. They just use what's convenient to them. It's fine. The one shout out I can give to the racial defense force, which I know it sounds wild, but bear with me. The one shout out I can give them is that in their fervor to defend Rachel, they've never once thrown out something that I don't know about. They've never once spoiled me on anything. So I can still fuck with them a little bit. Just because they're respectful in how they do some dumb shit. Dude, look at his eye, bro. He's definitely resolved on something. I want to see how Bam moves. Also, some people were pointing out how, like, I still liked the chapter at the end of last stream, even though I was all fucked up. It's a habit for me now. It's a habit maybe some of y'all should start to incorporate into your movements. Right? No matter what goes down, just like the video, man. I support Tower of God. No matter what happens, I support CU and I support Tower of God. So I'm going to like this shit. Even if I hate the chapter, I'm going to like this shit. Y'all need to incorporate that into your movements. That's all I'm saying. Alright, why? I see why this is here. I'm going to move this down. Dude, for some reason, my entire encoder layout got fucked up. And I don't understand why. But I'm going to just let it rock. In the end, I failed to save anyone. All I did was get protected. You're flexing. You were flexing when it... Yeah, you did. As soon as Karaka showed up, it was kind of a wrap. But everything you did in terms of freeing Elaine... Fire, my boy. You were on point until there was nothing more you could do. So I don't blame you for this. Plus, I still am of the mindset that there's no fucking way in hell that Iwa and Rock are dead. Yuri's here, so like it's stupid to me that she wouldn't say something, but like there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. If Mr. Swordsman, if Yuraha's #1 OnlyFans is gone, so be it. I don't want him to die either, mind you. But he is the first person out of everyone. That's what people understand. He's the first person out of everyone that I am willing to sacrifice. Because if he dies, I am not shedding no tears. I promise you that. Anybody else, I will be bawling like a little bitch. So, best believe I'm going to choose the lesser option. I was too conceited. I couldn't even save 1 or 2 people's lives. Could I ever find the real me like this? I thought you were already on the path, bro. If I were stronger... I could have protected everyone. Yo, this man about to backslide. Bet. Watch. Even greater power. Dude, where's Urek when you need him? I think Urek could, like... I think Urek would be the perfect person to talk to this man right now. Although, Urek ain't... Well, as far as I know, Urek ain't come up against this kind of hardship. Because Urek is just too much of a god. But I need power that cannot lose to anything. He's about to sacrifice some more shit for that, dude. That's what I don't like to hear. Where is this? It's so dark that I can't see anything. My boys, bro. Don't show me them again. Don't show me them again. Do not show me them again. I didn't want to see this. I did not want to see this right now. Prince. Arkraptor, what are you guys doing over there? Where are you guys going? They have left for somewhere far away. Who the fuck? The fuck is this? Nia! I'm so glad I didn't read this chapter immediately after. It only made me feel even more fucked up, bro. So now you want to open up old wounds when I got fresh scars right now, huh? That's what you want to do? I see what CU is doing though, because this kind of mental state is what Wangnan needs to move forward. He needs to address this shit. But how dare you show me Nia right now? You show me Arkraptor and Prince walking into the darkness, and now you want to show me Nia talking about they can't return now, like me. You still haven't saved anyone, Wangnan. This is Wangnan's subconscious talking to him, but this ain't no real afterlife shit. This is a low blow right now. You always draw people near you and then lead them to their death. You've always done that. Remember, the countless companions that you've met so far on your way up the tower, yo, this panel kind of crazy, have all disappeared and left your side. with only you surviving. You're a liar. The reason that your companions left you is because they either got sick of your recklessness or were sacrificed. That is not true. This is not... Neo would never say something like this. The real Neo would never say something like this. This is all Wagnon's subconscious. You cowardly liar. You draw people towards you with your apparent courage and ideals. But it's only ever you who survives. The reason that you're always a loner is entirely because of yourself. It's time to wake up from your dream now. Prince of the Red Light District. So you want to throw that back in there. Shit readily on his mind, dude. Bruh. See, you really had the balls to just show me some Nia shit after all this. I would have rage quit if I had tried to attempt to stay reading this last week. Or not last week, last stream. And I saw this. Right now I can digest it because I understand why it's necessary. Wangnan, my boy, look, look, even after this, because he has the legacy of Raptor and Prince on his heart. He has both of their legacies on his heart right now. Especially Raptors. If he doesn't get to a point where he is ready to fucking go, and we don't make this misstep again, I mean, it's crazy because the parallel with what Bam is dealing with right now is very apt and pointed, which I really like. But if he falters again, if he allows something like this to happen again, then we'll have problems. Right now, I need my boy to grow. It's like I was pissed off last night because I got to a spot in Umineko that really, really pissed me off. And it's I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't want to bring up exactly what I'm talking about because I don't want anybody to spoil about Umineko. But it really mirrors both Wangnan and Bam's situations right now. The reason that you're always a loner is entirely because of yourself. It's time to wake up from your dream now, Prince of the Red Light District. That line hits too hard, bro. They got this man chained up. Dude, I do not like seeing my girl chained up like that. You do not chain up me something like that. What is she really gonna do to you? You would not have to have her bound like that. That's fucked up. And why is there a whole ass ship steering wheel in this vault or whatever the fuck this is? I guess it's a vault. I guess you got the same cranks on a vault door, but it looks like whatever. I might be a little tipsy of the bonbon juice, man. I'm gonna just keep reading, man. Y'all just ignore me, all right? Was that a dream? Where am I? Have I gotten caught? Then Prince and Art Raptor being dead isn't a dream. Damn straight. Help. Help, Wangnan. Help me, Wangnan. What the fuck? You said that you needed me. You told me to trust you. Take responsibility for me. For us. But this man is literally having a psychotic break right now. Misung awake. Of course, Joaquin passing by right now. Are you okay, Wangnan? Hey, keep it down. You're being noisy. If you don't be quiet right now. I let you two live because that Rachel bitch says so. See, the only thing is I can't really truly hate on Joaquin because he keeps saying shit like this and it makes me feel good inside. Calling Rachel a bitch is just like the key to my heart. But if you keep making noise, I'll devour one of you two. How can someone who's climbed 40 floors of the tower whine over a few dead companions? Bruh. Don't fucking play with me, Joaquin. Do not play with me. You, who has done nothing but prey upon the lives of others to strengthen yourself. You're not... Okay, at the end of the day, remember how at the end of the dollar show, I said that Joaquin is more respectable than Rachel. I still stand by that. But at the end of the day, they're not so different. It's just that Joaquin is a much more effective and dope version of Rachel. Because all he's done is prey upon and step upon people in order to get the power that he has. However, at least he had some primary skills to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Rachel ain't got shit. Rachel has 0. So, she's still trash. It's my fault. Because of me, Prince and Arc Raptor are dead. Why am I so incompetent? Joaquin is right. He's not wrong, but he's pissing me off. The statement isn't wrong, right? That's the other thing. Joaquin ain't a dumbass. Joaquin be spitting facts a lot of the time. But it doesn't make it any less painful for me. I don't need to abide. I don't need to listen to this smug motherfucker talk this shit. Why am I so incompetent? Let's fix that, my boy. Why do I keep surrounding myself with losers? I don't know where this man got this drip, but it's kind of fire. I'm gonna lie. He was like, let me get the little ponytail action going too. He saw Viol's ponytail. He was like, yeah, let me get on that, dude. He was like, let me just, you know, until we get the white form, let me just rock the ponytail. You know what I'm saying? Is that yellow-haired kid immortal? It seems like I've already seen him avoid death several times. That's facts. Maybe he's not just nothing after all. That's also facts. If you guys figure out the truth behind Wangnam before I do, that's a problem. Cassano Beniamino, have you finally released from the pocket ball? That man was sealed up the whole time? Why didn't you tell me that you had laid a trap? I fought him seriously without even knowing about that. Shut the fuck up, Cassano. Cassano becomes more and more trash the more he speaks, bro. Oh, well, that was to make the deception perfect. They would have noticed if you had slipped up with your acting. Stop complaining about everything, yo. I can't be mad at this man, dude. He's too real. But I didn't think that yellow-haired kid would capture you either. Honestly, I was really disappointed. I guess you don't work very well since you're a fake ignition weapon. Yo, you hitting him where it hurts, bro. You hitting him where it hurts. Who said I'm fake? Your head. I thought you would be a decent weapon since you're not very emotional for a human. But I guess you can't control yourself as well as I thought. Yo, he just called him. He's not wrong. Look at this outburst. See, that's probably what it is. Cassano seemed so, like, in control when he was making all these moves initially during Workshop Battle, dude. Come to find out, this man has these lofty, shitty-ass ideals about what he's gonna do in the tower. Come to find out, this man is nowhere near as cool-headed as I thought he was. Cassano, bro, you are... Why am I even calling him either of those things? Teddy doesn't deserve this shit. Teddy doesn't deserve this shit. I thought you'd be this very emotional for a human being. But I guess you can't control yourself as well as I thought. Should I tell you why swords are better weapons than hands? Because they have no emotions. Yo, Joaquin spit nothing but facts right now. Weapons with emotions are simply cumbersome accessories. All weapons need is to be sharp. But hands are different. They have things like rage, pleasure, hesitation. That's the natural limit of hands. No, I'm not saving anything today. I told myself I need to get through as much as possible. I'll get it later. So get rid of your emotions if you want to become a true weapon, since you'll soon be abandoned. If you remain in that ambiguous state, neither human nor weapon. The organization known as FUG is not tolerant enough to keep a dull weapon. He's spitting nothing but facts, dude. Joaquin is spitting okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. I'm pretty sure I said this already. Despite Joaquin's shit, every time he says shit, unless it's self-serving, like, it's 100% facts. Every single time. Meanwhile, you're the hot sparkling out here. You're on a killer sparkle time. You want to take both of them with you. Just one of them would be plenty as a hostage. Wouldn't it be inconvenient to wander around with both of them? You have a test coming up soon. It will be fine. I want to hear Rachel's rationale for this shit. The test is no problem as long... Because this right here, depending on what Rachel says, this right here might be key to destroying every single person's argument talking about how Rachel is well written. Depending on what she says right now. The test is no problem as long as Joaquin is with me. You relying far too much on that man. Plus, I'll be stuck if I only take one of them with me and they escape or die. That's kind of fair. It's unclear whether we'll even be able to find anyone at the next stations. Based on the information that we acquired from Emily, in order to enter the floor of death, we absolutely need one person as a living sacrifice. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so that right there is enough. Okay. She needs to sacrifice one. She needs to keep another one as a hostage. We good. But what if they try to hurt you out of revenge? Don't worry too much. The greater the concern is... Don't worry too much. The greater concern is, what about our companion, whom we're taking to the floor of death? Don't worry about that. The greatest D-rank scout is getting on the train at the next station. See, I've been asking about this. I've been asking about this because I was trying to figure out who the third top 3 D-ranked people were. So they got a scout waiting for them. He out here with the fucking fishing rod too, just chilling. It's an ominous shot, dude. That's an ominous shot. So you can count on that man. Bro, the You're the Stars just be blinding people, bro. How many people does she have simping for her? Although it does bother me that we're still not sure whether he will join our team. You sparkling, isn't that enough? How does she make herself look so sparkly? That's what Rachel, honestly, I've never shared a thought with you in my whole damn life until just now. Literally, that's what I've been wondering this whole time. How is it always Kira Sparkle time when it comes to Yuraha? You might as well give up the whole journey for the stars and just chill with my girl right now. She giving them to you. Shit. By the way, did you get through body cavity search perfectly? If they hit a knife or something like last time. Yeah, don't worry about that. Wait, whoa. So you're telling me that Rachel conducted a body cavity search. How degrading can this whole situation be, bruh? Not even that means that not even. Oh, that's so fucked up. That's fucked up. I even did a thorough check of their inventory with my lighthouse. As a result of the inspection, I didn't find anything except a bomb. They won't be able to escape again like last time. I see, you really are thorough, Rachel. I was worried for nothing. You don't praise this dumb... I can't wait till Rachel slips up. Rachel is going to slip up during this arc, bro. I will bet anything on that. Rachel is going to slip on some point. At some point, Rachel's going to fuck up. And I can't wait to call her out on it, bro. I can't wait. Because actually, real talk, again, I hate praising her, but even with the time she got exposed by Kun during the Dollar Show, she actually had a contingency plan. She actually came through. But she going to fuck it up soon. I promise you that. I'll get going now. We have a test tomorrow for getting to the next floor, so get to bed early, Rachel. Sure, take care, Yuta. What you shaking for, bitch? What's wrong with your hand? What happened to her hand? The fuck was that? What kind of PTSD you got? I have to get used to this. It's just killing people after all. Don't try and make me be... No. See, no. Get this shit off my head. Don't you dare try and give this bitch a quiet moment and try and convince me that she's all fucked up and dwelling on the lives that she's taken. Don't you fucking dare. I made a mistake, dude. I didn't need to read this shit today. I need to read this shit today. Dumb bitch wanna have remorse and shit, talking about how it's. If you don't stop it, man, I swear to God, I don't have time for this shit. If that's weighing on your mind, if that's been weighing on your mind, then you should have been. There's no way to coalesce all of these things, bro. There's no way for all of this shit to come neatly together and be tied with a bow and be like, okay, Rachel, I see where you were coming from. No, shut the fuck up, you trembling. You chose this path. You've been doing all this treacherous ass shit like a shady bitch. And now you want to be remorseful? Get that shit off my screen, dude. And that's how you... And you know how sick you have to be? Okay, never mind. You know how sick you have to be in the mind? You know how sick you have to be in the mind to try and justify something to yourself and be like, it's just killing people after all. You know, it's all trash. She's so trash. I hate her. But did he say his name was Wang Nanjia? And she peeked that. This might be problematic. This might be problematic, dude. The Rachel Defense Force is about to have a field day with this shit, bro. They'll be like, this is all we needed, boys. Let's move. Let's mobilize. That's all they needed. Bro, I already have countless ways to shut this bullshit down. So y'all try. Y'all try your hardest. That man, who on earth is he? I thought he was just a regular traveling with Bam. But he doesn't seem to be. Why would that man? She has the fucking jihad ring. That's why she's speculating on this. That makes way more sense. Have a ring like this. The man never ate the food. Where the fuck he go? He didn't even eat the food, bro. I would have at least eaten that plate. That plate looked good. That plate looked good, man. Eat the plate at least. What the fuck? He went back to the rice pot? So you've come, boy. God of Guardians. Teach me. You know, like when, like, I don't really know because I ain't got no kids, but, like, I imagine that, like, when I do have kids in the future, that this is how it feels to be a fucking parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I knew he was gonna pull some shit like this. Ever since the end of the last arc, where this man was making these offhand comments about becoming a god. This is not the end game. This is contra to what you need to be doing, Bam. I understand that you feel responsible for the state of affairs that are unfolding right now. Iwa and Rock are alive. Okay? You cannot discard. Because here's the thing. I was about to say he can't become a god. But that's not accurate. He can become a god. Whatever that demon is lurking inside him, which is definitely parallel to the white shit, right? Plus the thorn, plus Fug's expectations of them exalting this man. Yes, you can figuratively and literally become a god of this verse. However, that is not what you need to be doing. That is not what you need to be doing. I feel like this man thinks that if he can, like, wield, like, unquestionable power, he can save everybody. He's still of this mindset that it's like he can save everybody, bro. You can't. But I like the God of Guardians, so you know what? I like the God of Guardians, so you know what? I want to hear what this dialogue entails. Because right now, it's not that this is a bad thing. It's just like, it's a slippery slope is what it is. The moment that you position yourself on a path like this for the reason that Bam is on this path and he wants to become a quote-unquote god on all realms of the spectrum that would apply to the situation at hand, that is when his character goes down a path that he can't fucking recover from. You need to temper that. You need to mitigate that. I understand your pain and frustration. But the moment you think that that's what you can truly become, the moment you think that you are the end-all, be-all, and that you can save and be a fucking messiah here, which, I mean... Alright, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Let me just see what the next chapter entails, man. Let me just see what the next chapter entails. I just don't like... I hate that thought process. It's been so detrimental. We've already seen it be detrimental. And it's not something that should happen. No, I disagree. Bam is not declining. It depends on how this goes. Because Bam has grown so much, right? But now he's broken because he thinks because of his uselessness, Iwa and Rock were killed. So now he's kind of backsliding a little bit. However, I think that ultimately this is going to have a positive outcome. I don't think that he will succumb long-term to this kind of mindset. However, if it drives him now and he gets more abilities because of it, so be it. So be it, dude. So be it. I mean, Slayers are metaphorical gods. Yeah, and it's fucked up. The fact that whole frame of Thug positioning them as gods is fucked up. It's fucked up in its entirety. And it honestly, I don't even have any context for everything that the 10 greats, the heads of the 10 greats have done, / Jihad has done, except from what I've heard circumstantially from other characters in the series who have been affected by their actions. Right? But it sounds like they think they're gods too. That mindset is never healthy for any I was about to say regular human being, but obviously he's an irregular, so it don't really apply. Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? I mean, yeah, he can get close to God status, but believing yourself to be a god is where the problems lie. You know what I'm saying? That's where the problems lie. That's where the problems lie. What happened? The stream died? It looks fine to me. I don't know what just happened there. It looks fine to me. Oh well, I think it died the last time too from what people were telling me. I know it's been lagging less, which is great. And I mean, the VOD is going to be uninterrupted, but like... It's been cutting for like 10 seconds at a time, all the time. It's constantly doing that. On my end, I'm dropping 0 frames, bro. So that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem. Anyway, let me keep reading, bro. Let me keep reading because I don't know how far I'm going to get today at this point. I wanted to finish this arc, but at this point, I don't even know if that's viable. I really don't even know if that's viable. The whole last stream just reset. Whatever. Want me... Wait. What? Want me to tell you how to become a god? Yes. If you're going to ask anybody, you might as well ask the God of Guardians, man. You might as well ask Thor. You might as well ask Thor. The way to become a god. It's a very sudden and unusual request. I need to stop this too. All right. You come to make this request because people call me the God of Guardians, right? Yeah, I just felt like you would know. Sorry, but I don't know how to become a god boy. The God of Guardians is just a nickname given to me by regulars. I figured as much. However, you're the same man that guided Jihad and the heads of the 10 greats, correct? So you must have something to say. I'm not such a remarkable being. Is that so? Okay. Yo, this man just said, alright, I'm out. Yo, Bam literally not playing no games right now, dude. Bam gives 0 fucks right now. He said, alright, bet. You can't make me a god, I'll figure it out. I'll catch you later. You're just leaving. It's too cold. Oh my goodness. Seeing how you suddenly brought that up, something must have happened outside. Did something happen? I lost my companions. Before a powerful enemy, there was nothing that I could do. It's all because I said that I was going to the floor of death. Karaka also showed up there because of me. They were all put in danger because of me. But I couldn't do anything. All I ever did was receive help from my companions. So that's why you want to become an absolute being like a god. Yes, you're very greedy, facts. Even now, you're already much stronger than other regulars. But the enemies are way stronger than me. Stop being so fucking hasty! Your haste is what led you to this situation, which makes you seek out a more hasty option. You're literally cycling through the same shit, Bam. You do something, you resolve yourself, you tell yourself it's going to be different, it fails in your eyes as to what you want it to be, and then you seek out a more problematic and hasty option. You need to fall back. You need to fall back. This wouldn't have happened if I was stronger than them. So you think that you could have saved your companions, or that they wouldn't have bothered you in the first place? Boy, great. Preach to the man. Preach to the man, God of Guardians. Preach to the man. Man, I'm gonna just call him. I'm gonna call him Thor because he just reminded me of Thor. Isn't the slow mode too slow? What slow mode? I have not put chat on no slow mode. So if chat is on a slow mode, Twitch did that by itself. Cause I don't even know how to do that shit. Great power cannot make everyone happy. Long ago, some child asked me something like that. To teach him how to become the king of the tower. When I asked the child why he needed such power, this is how he replied. I want to turn this tower into a place where everyone can live happily. That's what Jihad told this man? That was Jihad's purpose? Hell of a job you've done, my guy. Hell of a job you've done. I don't see no. Actually, there's nothing but unhappiness on this goddamn tower. But he looked evil as shit when he said that. Look at that little smile, dude. Even in the shadows, dude. That man looking more evil than the dwarf in the flask in fucking Full Metal Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I helped him grow stronger, and he really did get stronger. And ultimately, he became the king of the tower. But in the end, that child failed to make everyone happy. I don't know exactly what happened, but a lot of things changed after he left this place. I may not know everything in the world, but I'm sure of one thing. Having tremendous power won't make everyone around you happy. As a matter of fact, it's the fucking inverse. Look at this fiend. Bam, you do not want to walk the same path. You do not want to walk the same path. Rather than how powerful you are, how you use your power is more important. I can see very clearly what would happen if you were to obtain power that you can't handle right now. In fact, the reason that you are suffering right now is all because of that power that you have. Facts! Bro, preach to the kid, man. Do not let Bam stray from the path that he understood. Because he was doing so well. Would having power comparable to that of a god really make everyone happy? You are about to lose something important because of a fleeting emotion. Come and see me again after you finish the next test and sorted out your thoughts. I may not know how to become a god, but I can teach you how to get stronger than you are now. That's the best thing he could have said to him. Yo, Thor is top tier. Thor is top tier. And look at Kun, man. Look at the legend just waiting for his... Look at Kun. That's the pairing, dude. Just wait for this man to get home. That's the pairing right there. You're back, Bam. Kun. Looks like you were in the rice pot. Isn't that right? Yeah. How sad. trying to get more powerful by yourself. No, that's... When I look at you sometimes, it worries me that you would just wander off and leave us someday. Yeah, husband was the word I was looking for. You're right. Because Kun definitely the wife. But I didn't want to... I mean, Kun can be the husband sometimes too, though. That's why I didn't want to slot him into that role. But overarchingly, he's definitely the wife. When I look at you sometimes, it worries me that you would just wander off and leave us someday. So at least tell us when you go somewhere, so that I can chase anytime. Yeah, that's a wife if I've ever heard it in my life, dude. That's a wife if I ever heard it in my life. Kun said, you going out? You better tell me where the fuck you're going. That's all. You better just tell me where the fuck you're going. Hey, Bam, and here comes his actual fucking girlfriend right now. Where did you wander off to without saying a word? You haven't even eaten. I was worried about you. And Dorsey, plus, do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? That lady from the Ha family keeps watching me with some weird toy. Dude, what the fuck is this? You already got some sort of weird Shikigami that, like, follows you around. Like, what the fuck is this? Bam, you're back. And she could communicate and see through it, too? Why are you clingy to Bam and Dorsey? I warned you to stay away from him. And now we got a whole last fight over the man between princesses. I warned you to stay away from him. How did you find me again? Come to my room right now or I'll come and get you. Is that Yuri's voice? Shut up. Do you think I'm going to listen to you? I'll never go. Then I'll come to you. Just don't come. Bam. Iwa, the alligator, and that swordsman kid are probably all alive and safe. So don't worry too much. Now let's think about this. Let's think about this, okay? Let us fucking think about this. Kun is not the type of motherfucker. When it comes to Bam, Kun will do everything. Anything and everything, Kun will do. And Kun would lie to Bam if it meant Bam's well-being and safety. But I don't sense any inkling that he doesn't believe what he's saying right now, dude. I don't sense any inkling that he doesn't believe what he's saying right now. Or maybe it's just me projecting because I personally don't believe there's any way they died like that. I'm sorry. It didn't have enough weight. No. Rock? Like, if it was... No, even if it was just Iwa and the swordsman, I still wouldn't believe that they died. But the fact that Rock was involved... There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. What we have to do now... But he might just be saying this to comfort him. You guys might be right. But I'm going to hold on to this line. Because Kun ain't say shit haphazardly, man. But he would lie to Bam if it meant... what's best for him. So... What we have to do now is not to worry about the guys. We must survive until they come back. They're not the ones who die so easily, are they? Especially that alligator punk. Yeah. Bro, she really took the bonbon back here? Bam. Why does she keep showing up? And Dorsey, hey you, I'm just going to say one more thing before I leave because I'm so frustrated. Stop acting like it's the end of the world just because a few of your companions are gone for a minute. Someone of them may have left your side for a moment, but there are also people like me who have returned to your side, you know. She's speaking facts. She's speaking facts. You're also someone whom some people want to protect. So please be safe for God's sake, bro. And Dorsey, look, man, as far as the female ships with Bam, and Dorsey is it. I will hear no other argument, okay? And Kun Bam is the ship. But if we're talking about females being shipped with Bam, definitely in Dorsey. No ifs, ands, or buts, dude. That is his girlfriend. They're actually dating. And that's the headcanon. I don't care what anybody says. Well, I'm not going to say I'm the one who wants to protect you. Just take care of yourself. This is an order. To Sundre, man. Now get some rest. Who the fuck is texting me? Where do you keep running off to? Why do you keep following me? Dude, what is this thing? A day later, The train entrance testing ground. Fuck? Did I almost... I almost forgot about these motherfuckers, dude. Budget is complete. You have passed the test. Bab's team successfully passed the entrance exam. Like, yeah. The very fact that Boro and Sachi Faker are still around, that's enough for me. You want to tell me that Boro and Sachi are around, but Rock and Iwa are dead? Yeah, you can miss me with that shit. I will accept the Raptor and Prince deaths because that was fucked and it was inevitable, and I saw the fuck up in real time. But I ain't see no real fuck up on the other end of things. It was a desperate situation. Cherry Law and Beto Beto too. Yeah, I know they're out there. I know they're out there. It's kind of hard doing this with a missing position. Just because Endorsey says they're dating doesn't mean Bad thinks the same. Of course not. But I think the same. I don't give a fuck what Bam thinks. Since when I give a fuck what Bam thinks? That's his girlfriend, whether he accepts it or not. I got Endorsey's back on that one. I don't have Bam's back on that one. I got Endorsey's back on that one. Should we have at least one more scout? At this rate, we might end up dying before we even reach the floor of death. Good work, everyone. It definitely seems that way. Looks like my boy got himself a nice new fit. Oh, shit. I forgot about my girl, though. I forgot about my girl entirely. Where was she again? Why didn't she actually do anything during Name Hunt? She told Yuri she was going to stay back, right? That's what it was. I'm pretty sure she was going to stay back during Name Hunt. Oh, she can't leave the train. That's facts. Okay, she can't leave the train. That's what it is. That's what it is. The trap just now would have killed us if Sachi hadn't created the vine for a second. It's tough for a light bearer to respond to unexpected situations like that. He really acts more asexual than anything else. I agree. Doesn't mean we can't ship him though. He ain't gotta have no relations to be shipped. Plus, Princess Endorsey doesn't look like she's going to help us anytime soon. Look at her chilling with the... Oh, you got the little scared shit. Our friendship is basically empty too. What are you staring at me for? You silly fools. I'd like to send her back to Isu. Nah, you need her out here right now. Well, regarding the fisherman position, Beta may come out when we reach the floor of death, so that would resolve that. That's true. Beta can't leave either right now because he don't have a ticket. Alright, so... Get me out of here. I can't breathe. Soon enough, dude. I miss Beta. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of miss Beta. But what happened to Wang Na's team? Do we still not have any news from them? The train doesn't really have a way for us to contact each other. Then should we look for them? We don't have time for that. Wouldn't it be better not to look for them? Huarun already knows, bro. Huarun already knows the kind of bullshit mess Wang Na got them into, man. When you set them away, you agree to respect each other's choices, right? The man has already started walking his own path, so it's better to go our separate ways now. She's not wrong. Plus, you guys don't have the luxury of worrying about other people right now. What? The floor of death is right up ahead now. Even rankers avoid entering the floor of death. If you guys end up going in there, even with Yuri Jihad, it will be hard for even a single one of you to survive the floor of death. So I gotta prepare myself for even more deaths right now is what you're telling me, Huarun. I gotta steel my resolve for even more deaths before we dive into this arc. Okay. Well, see you later. You don't get tired and go out again. What's with the name Rice Pot? Is it where you go to fatten up? Bam, do you absolutely have to go back to the rice pot? If it's that mindset, dude. No, the rice pot necessary. If it's training that you want, I could help you. Yeah, since I've made a promise, I'll need your help next time. Wait, God of Guardian said, yeah, he said after the next test to come back, right? So he can get this power up before they hit up the floor of death. Good luck. Make sure you come back before you reach the floor of death. See you later. Okay. We'll see you at the train's exit on that day. For some reason, it feels like it's getting colder in here. Well, I guess we should get going too. Fine, alright. Follow me. I'll teach you how to handle the lighthouse. Kun getting some training from my boy? Alright, Evan, give Kun some guidance, please. Please. Cause Kun's mental state is always gonna be Kun's mental state, but I think he could use like an actual physical power up of some kind, dude. Of some kind. And I guess I'll go take a nap. Good luck, everyone. Where are you going? You come with me. Oh, shit. And so, wait, is Yuri about to train in Dorsey? That'd be lit, too. Just so you know, I train very hard. Sure. So you've come. Whew! Yo! I didn't realize that was, like, fucking chained to his arm like that, dude. That's just bigger than his body. How many tons is this shit? So have you sorted out the chaos that was in your mind? Your mind was consumed with hatred. I'm still not sure. It still bothers me to think that my companions got hurt because I'm too weak. But I think I know that for sure now too. Increasing my own power won't necessarily make the people around me happier. Facts. Inora's power beyond my control may actually pull me apart from everyone. Thor knew that he could get that insight just by ruminating on it and parlaying with his companions again and taking some more time. This is the best state for this man to grow. Still, I don't want to stop getting stronger. It would make me sad if I were to hurt anyone else, but still I want to become like a god for someone. I just don't like how that's worded. I understand what he's saying, and I think the sentiment rings true, and I don't think it's a problem, but I just don't like how it's worded. If that brings about the wrong result, I will take responsibility for it, and that line is enough for me to accept his resolve. Fine. If you want to say it like that, and you're willing to take all responsibility for it, then let's fucking go, my boy. Let's go. I'm going to get stronger and fight more, to protect the people who I love and stay by their side. He seems similar, but he's different. And yet this boy is different from Jihad. Jihad wanted power in order to stand above others and change them. But this boy simply thinks that he needs power in order to stay with them. It's a slight difference. And let's not act like part of Bam's complex right now is not informed by how he's been treated by Rachel. Okay? Let us not... It's all intertwined. Yes, the direct impetus for what Bam is trying to do right now is for his new family. But he would not have this frame of mind had Rachel not been the one to frame his fledgling mind and then treat him the way that she did. Right? At the end of the day, all I can hope for by the end of this arc is that Bam gets his OG memories back from before he was sealed by Jihad. Because I assume that Bam was... This is rhetorical, mind you. Don't answer me. But I assume that given the fact that the cave had the Jihad symbol on it, Bam caused some bullshit in the past that was wiped from history and nobody remembers it, and Jihad sealed him away. That's how I view it. So whatever the fuck the memories are from before that, whatever his real name is before that, I'm going to need to get to that eventually, dog. I'm going to need to get to that eventually because other than that, that's where the distinction truly lies between the two. Variable. You won't be able to acquire any more power than that until you find the real you. I like that. I like that prerequisite, dude. I like that prerequisite. But you seem qualified to get strong enough. Shout out to everybody in chat that says all my answers lie at the top of the tower. That's the only response I needed. Alright now. Let the training begin. Did this man just made himself a smaller form? This is my medium version. I guess he can use the compression too. Makes sense. I can adjust my body size freely depending on the size of my opponent's body. This time I'll make you stronger by having you battle me. Oh, this is about to be lit. Brace yourself and follow me. I will teach you Shinsu control, which is used not by regulars, but the 10 great families. I mean, he was the one that schooled them earlier, bruh. He was the one that schooled them earlier. Several weeks later, damn, we got a time skip? 4:40. The room where Wana and Misung are locked up. The weather's suddenly gotten rather cold. Did the weather on the train change when we changed floors? The weather has really gotten cold. Put this on. Hostages are no good when they're dead. Rachel! Although Joaquin keeps pestering me to let him eat you because you tried to run away during that test. Screw off. I would rather die like this than become a hostage. Wang Nan, you have a responsibility to survive right now. So I'm going to need you to calm down. Even in the face of this dumb bitch. Look at her face. I feel your anger and animosity, and I'm going to need you to fall back for a second. Oh my, is that so? You may feel that way. Rachel shows some love. You see, that's the kind of sordid argument the Racial Defense Force would make. That is not love. That is not love. Rachel looking kind of cute. Do I need to zoom in on this for y'all to see it properly? Am I looking at the same image? That looks cute to you? Bruh, I'm gonna need to... We need to talk. We need to talk. But shouldn't you keep that girl over there alive? Yeah, you need to at least... Like, he did his utmost to keep Misun warm, but she's not doing alright, man. You need to make sure... You made a promise to Arc Raptor. I mean, you can't do anything for Prince now, but at least you can do something for Misun. So you need to swallow your fucking pride and accept the offer of this bitch. The leader of a team should at least decide for himself what he needs to do. Ha, I would smash all of y'all. Anybody that... honestly, I question your fucking tastes if you think Rachel is attractive. Now I'll leave it here, so it's up to you to decide. I'm not a leader. Not anymore. Ah, is that so? You're pretty depressed for someone who inherited the blood of Jihad. Bro, she really not... She's fishing, but the reaction to all she needs, bro. What are you... This is your ring, right? Why do you have that ring? Don't worry, the others don't know about this, especially not Joaquin. I know a bit about it. What this ring means. Where did you get this information from, Rachel? Because I know one other person who has a ring like this. Hold on. She said what now? She said she knows who now? The only other person we know that has a ring like that is Karaka, but I don't think she knows Karaka. So is there a third party that has a ring like this? Or does she have a relationship to some degree with Karaka? Either way, it's problematic. Either way, it's problematic. Because on the one hand, and it makes more sense that she knows Karaka because of her Fug affiliations. But, like, on the one hand, her having some sort of semblance of interaction with Karaka scares me. But at the same time, if there's another individual with a Jihad ring, that's also problematic, dude. You guys are the fatal weak point that Jihad tried to hide but ultimately survived. You gain power that you were not supposed to have. Prince of the... She knows. She knows. She knows as much as Hua Yu knows at the very least. As far as this is concerned, for her to throw that term out. She knows as much as Hua Yu knows right now. Prince of the Red Light District. I bet you my theory is right, but like at this point I'm very confused. I am very confused. Who are you? How did you know that? You must have heard from Bam. I'm also an irregular. I'm working with Fug. That's why I know a thing or two. I was wondering why you were climbing the tower with Bam. Were you planning on using Bam to get revenge on Jihad? But you won't be able to use him like that. Why don't you work with me instead? He was never planning to use anybody. You stupid! He's not like you. And he'll never be like you. That's my son right there. He would never. He would never. There's a piece of the Enryu's thorn hidden on the floor of death. The thorn that Bam is only part of it. The thorn is incomplete? That makes sense. I just assumed there was multiple. But I guess the scale of, in that flashback that we got during workshop battle, the scale of the thorn was much larger. So it only makes sense that he has a fraction of the full power of it. And they haven't ciphered it. And they're planning to use his blood as the means to complete that shit. So what happens if Fug just gets their hands on the rest of the Enryu thorn then? I feel like that's... I don't know. I feel like that's even worse. If you get the complete thorn, you might find out how to beat Shahad and his immortality. You know what that means, don't you? Of course, that alone would be enough. And I love how she just slid that in there, all nonchalant, like that's not important. You know what that means, don't you? Of course, that alone wouldn't be enough to bring down his world completely, but it could be a critical rupture that would start the collapse of his world. And you know about the key which opens the door to this tower, right? The day that Shahad announced that he would stop climbing the tower and become a king, he had the key that can open the door to the higher floors. Oh, that's a revelation. That is a fucking revelation, though. That is a revelation. Because I always wondered where the top of the tower lied. And from my perspective, as, you know, just getting here, I always assumed that Jahad reached the top of the tower. But nah, this motherfucker reached a set point, sealed off anybody from advancing further, and reigned over the remaining floors as king. Bet. You ain't really a god. You ain't really a king of the tower, Jahad. You ain't really the king of the tower if you ain't finished climbing. You ain't really that is fucking key. That is fucking key. That's why no one on this tower can go any higher than the. And they gave me the floor number. Let's go. So now I can use that in relation to, because the highest we've seen aside from the floating palace with the princesses during the prologue to season 2 was Karaka's floor. So those are the two highest floors that we've seen thus far. 134 is not that much higher. Actually, no. Reppo's floor with the floating palace is higher than Karaka's floor, right? That was like 99 or something like that. That was I thought Karaka's was 95 and Reppo's was like 98 or 99. Right? Unless I'm remembering incorrectly. 103 was Reppolista. Okay, so that's even higher. But that's not Reppo at 123. I don't remember it being that high. That's crazy. So that's not okay, so from 134 down to 120 whatever is the floors commanded by the heads of the 10 grades, is what I'm going to assume now with this knowledge. I'm just going to assume this. Nobody needs to tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm just going to assume this until I get the answers. Now, that's actually not that much further than I thought, dude. I was always thinking in the realms of like 200s. But this nigga really sealed off the path to the climb. So that means Jahad needs to be dealt with at some point. And then beyond Jahad, there's still story to be had. That's something I never really considered until just now. We finally hit a real revelation, boys. We finally hit a real-ass revelation. That's why no one on this tower can go higher than the 135th floor. Jahad left half of his key with a great blacksmith named Ashul Edwaru. Is that this man? Where do we find this motherfucker? Where do we find this man, dude? Oh, well, that's true. I know the Yon family rules this. Actually, matter of fact, no. Yon family wasn't the only, because, like, Yon family was the only family to rule a floor, because the Name Hunt Station is ruled by the Lopo Bai. But that doesn't mean that, like, they don't reside on those floors. You know what I'm saying? Just because they rule lower floors doesn't mean they don't reside on the floors that I just named. So I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. The information is the information. It's fire information. I'm going to just take it in and make as many theories as I possibly can about it until I find my answers. He had that health melted and formed into 13... That's where the fucking 13-month series came from? He had that health melted and formed into 13 weapons to make the princesses fight among themselves with those weapons. And the other half vanished somewhere. Where could it be? That other half is right here within these rings. Isn't it? When all of you are able to climb the tower, the door on this tower will open again. So, okay, so the one... How many rings are there? Karaka said Wangnan is his little brother. But there has to be more illegitimate children of Jahad then. And they all got rings. and then you got the 13-month series divided them up amongst the princesses. Yo, this shit is getting real. Yo. Hold on. There's too much. There's too much for me to think about right now. Hold on. Let me digest this. See, this right here though. Let me ask you guys a legitimate question. If I had read the blog posts, would any of this information have been spoiled to me prior? I'm just curious. Because if it would have, I'm so glad I didn't fucking read the blog post, dude. But if it wouldn't have, no, okay. I'm just making sure. Anyway, I'm y'all quiet down. Shh. Simmer down. Let me process all of this. So, Rachel knows what she knows. That's the first thing I need to get behind, right? Then, tower's capped at the 131st floor. The key is split between the rings and the 13-month series. So we gotta collect the entire 13-month series at some point anyway. Now I get what Mashini is on. Mashini must have some endgame. Mashini must know something about the endgame for that shit. Half is right here in these. So the question is how many rings? How many rings we got now? It better be like one-handed. It better not be more than 5. Join forces with me, Prince of the Red Light District. Wangnan, do not accept this bullshit. We're going to change the tower together. So it's here now. Yo, who the fuck is this? Is this the scout? I bet you this has to be the scout. This has to be the scout that Yurahad and Rachel were talking about. Because that motherfucker has some long locks. And I can see the bangs and the whole ass little fur coat already, dude. I bet you this is probably about to be one of my favorite designs in Tower of God. Alright, we're on 230. Is this the last chapter of the arc, or do we have one more after this? How many more chapters of this Wagnon arc do we have? Because I want to finish it before we stop streaming. I want to finish it. 2 more chapters. This one plus 1 more, right? This one plus 1 more. So 2 to 3 more. 2 more. Okay, so 2 more. Alright, I'm going to go run to the bathroom, and we're going to do these new chapters after. I just got hit with some heavy, really important revelations for Tower of God, so I need to digest them too. I need to digest those. But in the meantime, I'm going to try running an ad, because I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to see if it works. When I get back, y'all let me know if the ad worked, alright? But I'll be back. Damn. It didn't work? Well, can you guys hear me again at least? That shit didn't work, man? What? So why does it tell me that it's running one? It worked for me. It worked. It did some... See, it should work through AdBlock, though. I feel like maybe it doesn't work through AdBlock. I feel like the people that didn't get it have AdBlock on. Like, if you didn't get it, do you have AdBlock on? That's what I have to ask you. That's what I have to ask you. There you go. There's the answer to your question right there. That's why you ain't get no ad. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask you guys to turn it off because I probably wouldn't if it were me. But like, you're not supporting me to the same degree if you have it on though. But it's all good. I'm not gonna ask you guys to turn it off because I wouldn't. So as long as it, but like. The point is, when I said, all I want to confirm is when I said I'm going to run an ad and I left, an ad played for some of you, right? Like an ad started up. That's all I want to confirm because otherwise the tool is not working properly that I have at my disposal. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. I'm trying to learn, dude. I'm trying to figure this Twitch thing out, all right? I'm trying to figure this Twitch thing out. Son, for reference, next arc is long as fuck, like 28 chapters. I know. I already know how long next arc is. I was told. I asked how long this arc was and how long the arc after is. So I already know that. I have no intention of finishing the next arc before, like, I think the next arc is going to take us pretty much the majority of this weekend / next week to complete. But we'll get through it. Yeah, if you're subbed, you don't get ads. If you're subbed, you're ad free, which is a incentive to sub. You know what I mean? Because when I run ads, or when ads run from Twitch on their side, you guys don't have to be subjected to that. But just some insight for you if you want to sub. Yeah, nothing major. Anyway, I'm gonna speed through these chapters. After this chapter, I'm about to order myself some food too, so I'm gonna take a quick break after this chapter because I want the food to show up like around the time I end the stream. You know what I mean? You feel me? I'm not trying to like wait till I'm done streaming and then be hungry as shit and have to wait for the food to show up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my plan. It's freezing. I thought the weather might change bit. Where's the A? Where the fuck is the A, Webtoon? The train is so fickle. Then the interior and weather changed in an instant. Is this the 40th floor, the one with the crystal shards? What, you hungry for? I'm a human being, that's why I'm hungry. What you mean? It seems that way. We had better be careful. Crystal shards, a vicious type of divine sea fish on the train which travels in groups. They only live in cold Shinsu. Interesting. Where's Kun? He's been shut himself in with that little dwarf all day. He must be teaching Kun something pretty awesome. I can't wait to see what he learns off of Evan, dude. I see. It doesn't look like we're going to see Bam for a while either. But we're almost at the next station. Will this be okay? Well, if you're worried about Joaquin, I don't think he's in a hurry to appear before we reach the floor of death. We can't let our guard down. By the way, those reinforcements that I told you about before, would there be anyone? I don't think. Anyone wanting to go to the floor of death with us is likely to show up. On the 40th floor, I know a really exceptional scout. But that man has nothing to do with the train. Oh, but he does now, Sachi. Apparently he does now, because apparently Yuraha got ties to the man. Look at him posted, bro. So it's here now. Floor 40 station, Mushroom Farm. Arrival of the Hell train. Staircase descending. The Wangnan arc is the most, like, for such a short arc, it has some of the most powerful shit in it so far for me in Tower of God, man. For how short it is. To be honest, although 231 is the arc and 232 is far better stopping point if you have the energy and will, you should read it. Nah, I just want to end the arc. I just want to end the arc and start the next arc fresh. I appreciate the sentiment, but every time that people tell me that the better ending point is to read more, I can't. Like, if you're like, yo, stop here because this is a better ending point, I will listen to that, but read more because it's a better ending point, nah. I can't do it. Unless I get to the last chapter of this arc and I'm saying to myself, I just want to read one more, I'm not going to do it. But if I feel that way, then I'll do it. But how long have they been having this matchup? Hey boy, you still don't get it. It's not like that. This is just a Shinsu control skill that ordinary regulars use. You won't be able to use the skill that I'm trying to teach you if you do it like this. Try to feel it a bit more. This space, this Shinsu. You can control all of this. Son, this Kiwi just got a bunch of memes I could use for animatics. Prepare yourself. Kiwi, I'ma just let you do you. You haven't failed me yet. It's never failed to bring a smile to my face. It sounds menacing and ominous, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to whatever you cook up. So, this line is powerful, bruh. And here's the thing. I gotta go back. Since I decided I'm not gonna save anything today, I have to go back and save so many panels, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. It'll give me a chance to like reread and digest everything right now. Ordinary regulars are granted the authority to control Shinsu from administrators, right? But you must realize that you have had that authority from the very start. Make this space your own. If you can subvert the administrative control of Shinsu, is that what he's trying to tell me? That's fire, dude! Because that is the privilege of those who open the door. You must realize that in order to master Shinsu Black Hole Sphere, Shinsu Black Hole Sphere. And I thought World of Darkness was broken. It is broken. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves. But this shit sounds terrifying. This shit sounds terrifying. It's quiet. What the fuck are up with these mushrooms? Was that part of the floor title? I'm pretty sure mushrooms were part of the. Hold on. Yeah, mushroom farm. Okay, I'm not tripping. Because I was like, where the fuck did these mushrooms come from? I went too far, I think. Yeah, right here. I finally remembered the 44 mushroom farm. You will cough like crazy when you head down because of the mushroom spores. I didn't see the ticketer get on the train during my last few trips. Is no one getting on again this time too? See, it's crazy how like the further up you get, the less there's a whole hassle to get on the L train. I'm always curious to see who lives here whenever I come here. Who's living in that castle-like place over there? I've been to this station several times when I was busy gathering tickets. Really, is there anyone here? Yeah, not many, but there are some regulars who have settled here. A boy with mysterious eyes lives over there. I only met him briefly, but he was an interesting kid. He calls himself a painter. He said that he settled here because he likes the scenery and wants to paint it. He hates noise, so whenever someone suspicious visits here, he detects them early on and fights them off with the regulars. It's a bit of a waste for him to be here since he has such remarkable abilities. When I met him recently, he seemed to be waiting for someone. He might have met them by now. Yeah, he is waiting for somebody. It's fucking detrimental to you guys, actually. It's fucking detrimental to you guys, actually. How romantic. A painter living on a hell train station. There's sure a lot of unusual people on the tower. Someone's coming. What? That's impossible. Hockney. Okay. I already said before I saw the full design that this was gonna be one of my favorite designs in Tower of God. And I wasn't wrong about that shit. This is one of my favorite designs in Tower of God, dude. This is like it's not more so better to me than like the Iniesta impact, but it's of the same caliber as the Iniesta impact to me, dude. This man's design is crazy. Those eyes are so sick. I like these little like red hair ornaments to accent. He's got the fucking fur on. Yeah, Hockney. Yo, this man is fire. This man is fire. Hockney, that's right. That's the painter that I said I met before. I think he's coming this way. Why is he being intercepted? Hockney, why do you suddenly change your mind? Jordan, Arhu, you never once said that you would get on the train before. We'll all die if you leave. We can't prepare ourselves for outside intrusion without your eyes. Are these another set of special eyes like, what's that man's name? R.I.P. to him. Actually, no R.I.P. to him. Pedro. Pedro had the death eyes, right? Which we never really got to see any sort of play off of. What kind of significance do these eyes have, man? What kind of significance do these eyes have? Cooldown complete. Hype train is ready to leave the station. I don't know what that means. I guess Twitch is telling me to tell y'all that somebody needs to subscribe right now so that the hype train can start up again. As long as we on the hell train, we gotta get the hype train, dude. That's what we need to do. We'll all die if you leave. We can't prepare ourselves at the station if you leave. Wait, been peaceful this whole time because of you, Hockney. If you leave, step aside. I wasn't doing that just to protect you all. I simply didn't want my peaceful life to come to an end. If you insist on stopping me, I'll have no choice but to get by you using force. Yo, what is this lantern? This is what's at the end of his hook? This lantern is his bait? It's definitely an item of some kind, dude. That shit is definitely a high-ranked item of some kind. It definitely has some capabilities. You're just fucking... What is it doing to them? You just scooped it. Yo, look at the whole ass drip. Look at the sleeves. Look at the sleeves, bro. See you. I see you, my guy. Can we... Look, when Tower of God is done, we need to talk, my dude, because you have a bright future in fashion design, okay? We can have a whole-ass clothing line like that. That shit'll sell out like that, bro. I want that. That shit is fire. Holy shit, dude. That coat is sexy. Anyway, excuse me. I got distracted. Hockney, please don't. Please don't go, Hockney. He's coming up here. Is he getting on the train? I think so. Hockney. How surprising. Hockney, you're getting... So what... Did he just basically just restrained them with it. And I guess once he's out of range, they'll be good. So he has no, like, he doesn't have any sort of bloodthirsty tendencies. He's really just trying to chill out here. This might be one of my new favorite characters, dude. How surprising, Hockney, you're getting on the train. Long time no see, Sachi Faker. Look, check the earrings, too. Looking like some Potara joints. Like, yo, he's so fire, man. Are you still looking for the woman on the train that you said you were searching for? No, Rowan is now. I'm on the train for a different purpose now. I guess you could say that I found her. I see. Anyway, congratulations. It's nice to have a new purpose. By the way, are you getting on the train? Have you met the person you were waiting for? Well, hey, is this a new ticketer? Hey, fire. Fire. Dude, what is this? The fuck she look like that for? Is he on our side? He's a scout that I know. He's not an enemy, at least. He's not yet. There's a strange woman. So, Hockney, what are you doing on the train? Ah, Sachi, have you seen this picture on the train? The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Looks like there's a block missing of it, too. Picture. Interesting. No, I've never seen it before. What kind of picture is this? What is this? It's the red light that I was waiting for. Excuse me? The thing that you are waiting for, that choice of word can't be a coincidence. That choice of words cannot be a coincidence. A phone, why isn't he using a pocket? It was probably sent by Emily, bro. That's why. It was probably sent by fucking Emily. The thing that you were waiting for wasn't a person. I never said it was a person. This is a painting that I painted. I painted it before becoming a regular and climbing the tower, but it got stolen. The reason I entered the tower was entirely to find this painting, because all kinds of artwork is traded in secret at the auction only open to regulars. I was only able to find it long after becoming a regular. The painting was ripped into 6 pieces, so I had brought back 1 piece at a time. Oh, I see. So he's just missing the last piece. Finally, I bought the last piece of this painting, and that last piece is supposed to be sent to me on the Hell train. But at some point, I lost contact with the delivery person. And recently, I found out from this Emily, exactly, I knew it, that the painting is hidden on the train. I don't know where exactly on the train it is, but based on the situation so far, it's definitely on this train. I plan on staying on the train until I find that painting, because the red light is like my own soul. You know what? I have a new theory, but again, as always, can't share it with y'all because I don't trust y'all. Because the red light is my own soul. The scout that we're looking for seems to have gotten on the train. Yes, Hockney boarded the train. Are we going to go and negotiate right now? That would be risky. I'm scared because there's no telling what might happen to us if we go now. For now, let him move around with those guys. We may be able to use him as a spy later anyway. That's problematic. But why did you choose him of all people? You don't seem to have chosen him without thinking. About that, after talking to Emily, I found out that he is from the floor of death. You would make a good model. You look like Venus. What, really? Yup. Voluptuous. Just like Willand. Finally! Finally a good man out here. Putting respect on Bero's figure, man. Finally somebody out here not disrespecting my girl, bruh. Damn straight. She looked like Venus, man. Come on now. That's why it always triggered me that Rock disrespected her the way he did, because Rock was the same man talking about how he needed a thick, curvy woman, and yet he want to call Bero fat. Shit was rude, bro. Bero, there is nothing wrong with her body. Nothing. And finally, you know what? Hockney is already looking like a top tier cat. Hockney might be the first male character since Iniesta. Well, Iniesta has his own place in my heart, but like, even I think he supersedes Iniesta for me, to be honest with you. Design wise, personality wise, I think he might be the first male character introduced in a while that's gonna instantly hit like S tier. Instantly hit at least S tier. Really? Oh, she's so happy, dude. She's so happy. Yes, I don't know how he managed to escape from the floor of death and become a regular, but he would certainly be able to tell us how to get safely from the floor of death to our destination, right? But what if he refuses to do so? Don't worry, he can't refuse me anyway, because I have his soul. What she really means is she has that last bit of the painting, which may be, yo, if this motherfucker is on some Joaquin Horcrux shit too, which I doubt, stop showing me the rest of my family chained up, dude. I'm so proud of Misung for tolerating this shit, though. I am so proud of Misung for tolerating this shit. Wanon, aren't you cold? I'm okay, so take this blanket. I'm fine. I was born in a cold place. This type of cold is nothing. My son is so broken right now, dude. I need to know what his plan is going forward. Join forces with me, Prince of the Red Light District. Change the tower with me. You can go fuck yourself, Rachel. I mean literally. And I mean literally, go fuck yourself. If you join forces with me, I'll tell Kasana to spare Horyang. Since I killed one of your companions, I guess you could call it a kind of apology. Think about it. Being stubborn now won't bring the dead back to life. the question is that must mean that like the rings cannot be leveraged without the respective illegitimate heirs, so to speak, that have them, right? Because if it was the case otherwise, similar to how the thorn needs to be melted down with Bam, the ring probably loses its efficacy unless Wang Nan is the one to wield it, so she probably needs him specifically. Otherwise, by having the ring, there's no reason to ask for Wang Nan to align himself with her. That's the only way I can interpret it. Make your choice by tomorrow. If you hesitate any longer, your other companions could lose their lives too. Did you sleep well last night? Shut up. I'm sick of hearing you speak, Rachel. Wanan, I've come to hear your reply to my offer yesterday. Wanan, you know what the answer is, my boy. It seems like you won't be comfortable talking here, so shall we go somewhere else? I brought the keys. This man really allowed himself to be unchained and walked off with her to another location and left Mi-sung there. If you have anything else to say, but go fuck yourself, Wang Nan. I am about to be so fucking pissed I'm ending the stream. What are you doing? What? I didn't say that I would work with you. What are you setting me free for? You're an enemy who killed my companion. Well, I need to have at least this much faith if we're going to work together. Plus, you're not actually attacking me right now. Don't kid yourself. I'll never be your companion. I'd like to snap your neck right now if I could. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, sweat. Sweat a little bit, you dumb. So what's your answer? What? I'm used to being hated anyway, as you should be. You know why you're used to it? Because you're literally garbage. So of course you're going to be hated. So you should be used to it. Because literally everybody fucking hates you. Except for Yura. For what reason I don't understand. But whatever. You promised her the stars. Whatever. I've also climbed the tower before with a man who wanted to kill me. Oh, you talk about... No, wait. No, hold on. She must be referring to Kun. She must be referring to Kun with this. Because if she's not referring to Kun with this, then... yeah, she has to be referring to Kun. She has to be referring to Kun. But it's always like that, is it? If you're not close companions or friends, you can use your mutual goals and apparent friendship as an excuse to climb the tower together. Isn't that right? What I want is neither from you to become my friend nor to become my companion. I just want to climb the tower together like this. Then you can save your companion's life and your ideals. Fine. If that's the case, Rachel, I will climb the tower with you. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine. It's actually fine because at the end of the day, he might be saying this now, but he will never truly be with Rachel. I figured this would happen. I didn't want him to say these words. All I want, and I'm not even mad because he started off by saying this. So I'm not mad, right? I figured this would be how it has to go because Wang Nan literally has no other options available to himself. So he has to acquiesce to this shit and at least play the role and align himself with her. But when push comes to shove, when the opportunity presents itself for him to realign with his family and do what needs to be done, he will not choose Rachel. So I think I'm gonna accept it because he literally has no choice. But look how elated she is with this shit. I hate her so much, dude. She's so manipulative. She's a snake, bro. She's a fucking snake. She's the epitome of a fucking snake, bro. In return, let Mi-sung go. I hope you'll send her to Hworyong's side while Kasano fixes Hworyong. Alright, I'll do that. And just don't forget this one thing as we're climbing the tower together. Someday, bro, tell me how this one blood droplet looked like one of the Jihad eyes right now. Without a doubt, I will make you pay for your crime of killing our raptor. Absolutely. That's all I need to hear. Yeah, bet. I'll work with you. I'll work with you. Get Mi-sung out the cage. Make sure you remedy the situation with Teddy. Bet. You better be sure you can wrangle Kasano to do this. Do not come back to Wangnan talking about, oh, Kasano wouldn't agree to revive Horn. No, none of that. Get Horion back into tip-top shape. Get Mi-sung out of here. I'll do whatever you say. Just know that when the opportunity presents itself, you'll fucking pay. You will fucking pay. Bruh, this... What the fuck? What is that? This is a cursed image. This is a cursed image. What kind... You see, this is why she's disgusting to me. This is why she is... Like, I want to throw the fuck up, bro. Like, how you have somebody in a rage, in an absolute fervor, crying their ass out, screaming at you, telling me you will pay for what you've done. And this is your reaction? I'm not saving because I'm not saving anything this stream. Best believe I'll save it later. You guys ain't getting nothing from me this stream. I'll keep that in mind. You better keep it in mind. And remember, yo, Rachel, how much you got weighing you down? This bitch had the audacity to be trembling earlier during this reaction, talking about it's nothing more than killing people. If you don't shut the fuck up. All right, that's all for today. I'm tired. We didn't even get to rest for 10 minutes. Yo, this Evan training is kind of crazy. This is excessive, isn't it? This is brutal. Demonic little dwarf. I clearly warned you. You are the one who asked for this. And you know that dwarves are a higher and more ancient species than you, right? I know. Still, it must have gotten a lot better by now, right? That's skill. Why does the lighthouse look like a Rubik's Cube right now? Well, a bit. But it's still not nearly good enough by my standards. But you guys are very hard to figure out. Following Bam to that dangerous floor of death. You guys must not know that that's the most dangerous place even on this tower. Bam may be going for the sake of his own purpose, but why are you guys putting your lives on the line to go with him? Oh, Evan, you about to learn something right now. You about to learn something right now, dude. Well, I don't know about the others, but I became certain the moment that I first saw Bam with the Black March. If I follow him, that is what Kun said from day one, bruh. That's what he said. Even though his feelings for the man have transcended all time and space, that is what he said from day one. Something very interesting will happen. So you're risking your life just for some fun. Well, that's how it started. There we go. But now it's beyond just having fun. I guess you could say I absolutely need to. I feel like this will all come to an end anyway if I let Bam go. When you think about it, life itself may not have any real meaning, you know. Is being obsessed with breathing and blood flowing through your body really living? Yo, Kun actually dropping life lessons, dude. Kun actually dropping knowledge right now. In order to find meaning for me being born and living, don't I have to find something more important than that? If something comes up where I have to put my life on the line to go with it, what meaning would the rest of my life have if I were to miss that? Tower of God, listen to me. Tower of God has certain pieces of dialogue that some of y'all really need to internalize. Like, read it, internalize it, and apply it to your actual fucking life. Because these are words to live by right now. Okay? These are words to live by. Right now, I feel like the end of the world will come if Bam isn't here. And people think Kun X Bam isn't the ship. People think Kun Bam isn't a thing. Look, and I'm the number one that's Endorsee's boyfriend proponent. But before we go to the Endorsee X Bam boyfriend girlfriend thing, it's Kun X Bam. Let's not get it twisted. Okay. All right, one more chapter, right? One more chapter. I'm gonna take a quick break and order myself some food. So y'all just talk amongst yourselves. You feel me? I'm gonna hit you with the pause screen. I'm gonna run another ad in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're supposed to do. So I'll be back in a little bit. All right, I'm good. I'm good. I got my order in. I'm ready to go, man. We're gonna finish this last chapter, and hopefully, like the delivery coincides and all that shit. I haven't been peeping some of this stuff, so shout out to Fred Love cheered some bits earlier. Um, Matt cheered some bits earlier. We got some followers. Um, SSG Zuby subscribed with the tier 1. Shout out to you. K4us subscribed with the tier 1. Fall from Anderson. Zyfree hit us with the subscription for the tier 1. Unnameable cheered some bits as well. Dare Brian just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Shout out to you. Ken Blake just followed. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been cheering bits, subscribing, following, all that good shit. Unfortunately for me, I haven't been paying attention to it because I haven't set up alerts yet, but I'm gonna set them up over the weekend so that we can have them for next week, as well as working out this whole emote situation over the next week. But like, yeah, hopefully I can peep that shit more readily in the future so I can shout you guys out. But the only thing is, I really do want to have the sub alert on, but I feel like when we're recording something like Tower of God, I'm probably gonna end up turning it off anyway, just because I don't want that to like be popping up during the VOD. You feel me? I feel like that would get annoying for people on YouTube, but maybe not. I'll ask that question to you. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, would you be annoyed if sub alerts are popping up all the time or not? That's a good question to ask. Won't the alerts be annoying for YouTube? That's what I was just thinking, honey. That's what I was just thinking. Is I feel like it might be annoying, but at the same time, like, it's something that I need for Twitch, right? So, like, maybe if people are willing to tolerate, people are willing to tolerate. Plus, I do not think I'm going to be getting a huge amount of subs all the time. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. Like a follow alert might be somewhat annoying. I might not opt for that, but a sub alert I don't think will be the biggest issue in the world. Hockney is named after David Hockney, right? I would assume so. Given all of CU's naming preferences up to this point, I would assume so. But anyway, now that I order myself food, man, I gotta make sure that I gotta make sure that I finish this chapter before all is said and done. So we're gonna dive into it. Maybe an alert without sound, but I want sound though. It'd be so much doper. Shadowverse later. I mean, I'm gonna play Shadowverse later. I wasn't planning to stream it later. I'll stream Shadowverse tomorrow, man. I'll stream Shadowverse tomorrow because I'm not doing Tower of God tomorrow. We're gonna save Tower of God for Sunday. So tomorrow, after SAO, I might just, because SAO is short, you know what I mean? And since I may or may not, it depends on if the situation with it depends on if the situation with my counterclaim on YouTube goes through tomorrow or not. Because if it does go through, then we'll be doing Malgakuin too. But I still would play some Shadowverse after that. That would be kind of cool. I want to play more Shadowverse on stream. Bro, this shout out to Anonymous Gifter with the 10 gift subs. That's fire. I watched Roger's base solo leveling reactions. That wouldn't annoy me. Oh, I didn't realize he had that on there. I haven't watched his solo leveling reactions as of late though, because I'm not trying to spoil myself. But yeah, shout out to Anonymous Gifter for the gift subs. I don't know who all got a gift sub just now, but thank the man for your free gift subs, man. Thank the man for your free gift subs. I'll look at who got one real quick. Oh, Jojo got a free gift sub. Well, there he goes. He ain't actually got to subscribe to me now. Okay. Good shit. That's kind of fire. That's kind of lit, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. What's funny is I didn't realize you could get a gift sub if you weren't actually live in the chat. That's kind of unfair. It's like anybody who follows the channel just gets a gift sub. Is that how it works? Like it pools from anybody that follows? I'm not sure how it works. Bro, son got like a... No, I did not make that much money off of this. Absolutely not. Y'all realize that Twitch takes 50%. Twitch takes 50%. So any number you want to come up with, you gotta cut that shit in half. Have I hit 100 subs yet? Nope. Definitely not. I think we hit 50 at least, though, after this stream. Might have hit 50 at least. Anyway, alright. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves. Let me read this last chapter, and then we can talk before we end the stream. Alright? You can link your PayPal. I don't want to do that right now. I'd have to make a new PayPal to do that. I'd have to make it like a business PayPal, because if I link my PayPal and y'all wanted to donate, like, I'm open to donations, man. I used to not be, but I am open to that shit. If anybody wants to support me in any way, like, I would love to be able to do this shit full time. And every little bit helps. But at the same time, I can't use my actual PayPal because I am not going to dox myself. I'm not giving y'all my name. So I'd have to make like a legitimate like business PayPal to put that in there before I did that. I could use I'm probably just going to use Streamlabs though for that kind of thing. Because I have to use Streamlabs anyway to make the sub alerts and all of that stuff. So I might as well just use Streamlabs for that too. Anyway, in order to find a meaning for me being born and living, don't I have to find something more important than that? If something comes up where I have to put my life on the line to go with it, what meaning would the rest of my life have if I were to miss that? Right now, I feel like the end of the world will come if Bam isn't here. That line hits. That line truly hits, bro. That line truly hits. I can sort of understand how Bam felt waiting for Rachel every day. He probably thought the world would end if Rachel disappeared. I'm glad that Kun can see this from that perspective. Even though at this point you gotta let that go. I wonder what Kun would do if Bam treated Kun like Rachel treats Bam. I wonder what Kun would do. Because I don't know if Kun could just abandon him outright either. That's a really interesting fucking thought. I never thought I would understand the relationship. This is insane. That's what I'm saying. Climbing the tower with an irregular is definitely a special event for an ordinary regular. I could sure understand. Well, if that's how you want to see it. But what now? What happened? Did the stream die? Oh, the stream died again. Stream is experiencing issues. For what reason? Attempting to reconnect. It's still trying to reconnect. It's not reconnecting. Let me see something. Bro, this is the whole problem with having to do this. Open network settings. Is it back? Refresh. I think if you guys refresh, it'll be fine. I don't know why this keeps happening, bruh. I really don't, because it's not like I'm dropping frames during this or anything like that. And the most frustrating part, not that it matters because I'm going to delete the VODs on Twitch anyway, but the most frustrating part is that the VODs are then being chopped up. So I'm glad I just record this shit and upload it all as one thing. And I know it annoys certain people on YouTube to have to listen to all of this bullshit. Because right now I got like a 2-hour plus VOD that I have to upload to YouTube. And I know people are going to be pissed to have to wade through this. But at the same time, I'm trying to give you guys what you asked for, which is the full uncut experience that I'm doing out here. So at any point that any of y'all want me to make a highlight style VOD instead of just uploading the full thing, once the majority speaks on that, I'll do it. But what now? BAM is growing at a monstrous rate every year. When will you guys be able to catch up to that boy? A shark can't swim with minnows forever. God damn, Evan, why'd you gotta say it like that? Why'd you have to say it like that, bro? That was too real. I will go as far as I can. Yo, Kun is the realest. Kun is by far... There's a reason why he's my best boy, dude. There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. Y'all know I got the... y'all know. I mean, Bam is included, but I don't really talk about Bam. But my three best boys, Bam aside, you already know who they are. And there's a reason this man is at the top of the charts. Quant said the same thing in season 1. The Shark and Minnows line? I don't remember that. He might have, though. I feel like I've heard that shit recently, but I don't remember Quant saying it. I miss Quant, man. I miss Quant and Lara so much. The fuck? Amazing. The Shinsu is all being sucked into one place. Quant said cat and tiger. Got you. Got you. Tigers and house cats. That sounds much more like Quant than sharks and minnows. Personally, I don't know if Quant knows what a minnow is. That's rude. I'm sorry. Never mind. It's absorbing all the Shinsu around it and blowing it up. The fuck is... How does this shit work, bro? Did you see that, boy? This is the basis of Shinsu black hole sphere. So literally... He wasn't exaggerating when you literally control all Shinsu in any given space. But then it looks like... Because he says it blows it up. What does it do with all that energy? Like, can you retain that for later? Does it just make it null? Like, I don't... Do you see that, boy? This is the base of Shinsu black hole sphere. Drawing the Shinsu in from a space to a single point. You could see it as an explosion of space. I see. Of course, this type of Shinsu control is impossible for ordinary regulars. Even I can only use it on this train. So if you end up being able to use this skill, you will have mastered a control skill on a whole other level from those of other regulars. With even a small hit of Shinsu, you will be able to destroy a gigantic world. But I'm not sure. It's fundamentally different from anything that I've learned so far. Is that so? I was able to pick up the new enhancement skill that you taught me to a certain extent. But just that skill, it's like I can't fundamentally understand it. Could you attack me with that skill? Bro, did you not just hear the explanation? Like, I hear what Bam is saying. Bam is like, yo, like, hit me with it. I'll learn it through experience. But, like, based on the description he just gave, you ain't surviving a direct hit from that, man. You're not surviving a direct hit from that. I've told you several times, I can't do that. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Exactly. It's too dangerous for you to get hit with this attack directly. I'll withstand it somehow. That would be the fastest way. You're too fucking hasty, my boy. No, this is beyond the level of attack that you can bear. Even if I control it, it doesn't guarantee that I won't leave an incurable trauma on your body and mind. Getting strong may be important, but it's meaningless if you destroy yourself, the most important thing. Exactly. Exactly. You're being far too hasty, Bam. You are being far too fucking hasty. I need you to calm down. I'm fine. Do it for me. Please. There are far more important things. You gotta respect the resolve. You gotta respect the resolve, but it's too fucking hasty, man. Around me than my own life. This boy really is. Meanwhile, see, this isn't even classic CU. This cut was a little too abrupt. Could have at least let him finish his dialogue first. Wang Nan, what happened? Why did that girl? I agreed to climb the tower with them. What? What do you mean? Why would you climb the tower with those people? They killed Prince and Arc Raptor. Why would you climb the tower with them when you have to fight them? To save Horion. They said they would set you free and save Horion if I climbed the tower with them. Well, could they... See, anybody else from Sweet and Sour, besides Misung, would be like, what do you have to offer them that you can even make this deal? It's only worse because it's Misung, dude. Well, could they be trying to take me hostage since I'm tough and hard to kill? Oh, he tried to give her a little excuse, too. Misung, get off the train with Kasano when we reach the next station. Go and save Horion. Forget about everything that happened here. Live your life as if you have nothing to do with me, Misung. How dare you say that to her, Wang Nan? How dare... It's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna work out. I have faith. I have faith. 3 days later, Hell Train leaving for the next floor. So we're about to hit the floor of death, boys. We're really about to hit the floor of death. And Dorsey still trading with Yuri. The Evan train is still going swimmingly. I don't know what this nonsense is. They got the steel fish and shit. And this man actually took the attack. 2 months later, floor 42 station, the Black Mountain. Oh, that's some ominous shit. We've arrived at the 42nd floor station. It took 2 months to get here. Now the next floor is the floor of death. This was a really tough place to get to. The place where you get on the train is up really high, so most ticketers just give up. Still, there will be some people waiting to get on the train. Since they can reduce the time it takes to get to the floor of death if they get on the train, I feel bad about it, but we'll have to disqualify everyone here. Anybody that joins here is probably trash, though. Sachi, Boro, you, Misung, and Kasano. Kasano, why are you with the enemy? What on earth happened? Hey, make way so that he can go outside. He agreed to fix Horion. I can't believe after all this real talk though, I'm not gonna lie to you. This makes Kasano even more trash. The fact that based on what Rachel said, this man is disembarking, foregoing what he set out to do to revive Ilmar when he literally made it seem like he gave zero shits about doing so in the face of his own ambition. He's even more trash, bro. To be subservient to trash, you must be trash, bro. Now I'm getting... Dude, y'all seen the latest Toy Story movie, right? Y'all see... with Sporky, dude, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Where the man just be like, trash? Trash! And he just be running to the trash can like every 5 seconds. That's Rachel. That's fucking Rachel, dude. And anybody that has anything to do with her is of the same mindset, mentality, dude. Facts. Chang was more disappointed. Chang is still a wild card as far as I'm concerned, bro, because Chang's still vaunted. What do you mean? Why would he? I can't give you any details about it. I'm really sorry. And see, the thing is, you put a lot on Mi-sung's shoulders to have to fucking weather this whole ordeal. It's for the sake of our companion's life, so just trust me and make a way just once. What on earth happened? Why would he suddenly change his mind? That may be difficult to explain. It's just, we succeeded in saving Ho-young. I just hope that you recognize that. Yeah, and you didn't really succeed in shit. Wang Nan acquiesced in order to do what he could do. Y'all failed, is what you need to say. Team Sweet and Sour failed their fucking mission. And this is contingency. And you're still beaten to the goddamn drum of Rachel. So I don't count this as a win. Even if Teddy comes back, I don't count it as a win. I'm sorry. You miss a little detail of Barrow and Hockney. Where? Must have been up here. Where? I don't even see Hockney out here, dude. I do not even see Hockney out here. I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going up. It's before the 2 months. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, good call. I didn't see that. I was too caught up in this bullshit portion of the panel. I didn't see Hockney Peyton Barrow like that, dude. That's kind of fire. Dude. That's kind of fire. That's the first... Yo, real talk, this is the first time somebody has called me out on missing something that I actually missed something, and, like, I'm happy that I was pointed to it, dude. That's really fucking fire. It's his Venus, bro. It's his Venus. Hockney got good taste, okay? He understands true beauty. That's all I can say. Where the fuck was I? It's when he was walking on the steps, right? I don't know what happened. Why would you suddenly change your mind? You did it around 2 months earlier. I don't want to. What? I said no. I don't want to part ways with you here. If you're going, then I'm coming with you. Are you insane? If you go with them, I could die? That's fine. Since I first entered the tower, I've always accepted that I could die. Yo, listen to my daughter, dude. She's stepping the fuck up, dude. She's stepping the fuck up. Prince and Arc Raptor would have felt the same way too. We all climbed the tower with you knowing that. So stop trying to protect me like a little kid. I don't know why you were going to climb the tower with them, but I'm going to keep climbing the tower by your side, Wang Nan. I'm not afraid at all of dying. In fact, it would be better to die. Rather than running away like this after watching Arc Raptor and Prince die, I've never been more proud in my life. I have never been more proud in my life, bro. I have never been more fucking proud in my life. Yo, Mi-sung... I have all these sons out here I watch growing up, and they keep slipping up, bro. They keep doing good shit, and they backslide and shit. Mi-sung, at the very least, has been a constant progression of just getting better and better, dude. Are you serious? Yeah. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to protect... Literally, that's patronizing to what she just said to you, Wang Nan. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to protect you if something dangerous comes on. That's okay. I can take care of myself. I've never trusted you to begin with. Ouch! Ouch! I mean, fair. I mean, Wang Nan didn't start out that reliable, you know what I mean? I always had faith in the beginning. Yeah, I'm saying. So, then could I ask you for a favor, Mi-sung? Come with Kasano under the condition that he'll get to leave the train, and tell him what I said. And if you encounter our companions, don't say anything else. If you feel empty without me, look for the Yellow Prince on Emily. That's what Wang Nan said to tell Viol. Interesting. Well, see you. Hey, Yellow Prince. Sachi, those guys. Yeah, something must have happened. It would be best not to mention Iwa. Yeah, now is not the time. Now is not the time to even bring that up because Iwa alive anyway, dude. Dude, I would know if my wife was dead. Okay? Look, a husband does not lose their wife and not feel some type of way about it, bruh. Until you either show me my wife's body, or you just reintroduce her at some point, because I know with 100% certainty in my heart that he was alive. So there's no need to even bring that up, because you don't need to destabilize the situation for all that. All right? Feels like she's suddenly become an adult, right? Yo, salute to my girl, bro. She's growing up. In the brief time that I haven't seen her. Someone's getting off the train. Is it a ticketer? We can steal a ticket from... Oh, well, Kasano already mad. Y'all don't want to run up on this man right now. For now, let's all work together. Weapons with emotions are simply cumbersome accessories. All weapons need to be is sharp. So get rid of your emotions if you want to become a true weapon. So I should just do as I'm told. Yo, Kasano is so mad right now, dude. Kasano is so mad right now, bro. Even if it's hard, if it's a hard request, yo, you getting timed out if you ship me with Rachel anymore. I promise you that. You will get timed out if you ship me with Rachel again. I am sorry. I can't have it. I can't have it. I can't do it. I hate her with so many fibers of my being that just the very notion that y'all want to ship me with Rachel hurts my soul, bro. It really does. It really does. I can't do it anymore. It was all fun and games before, but now that Arc Raptor is gone, I can't allow it anymore. I can't allow it, bro. Can't allow it. If you want to... no, I'm playing. You guys can do whatever you want to do. It's all fun and games. But just know that I will never back down from my position. You will never convince me. There's nothing that can happen in Tower of God. I will put any amount of money on this. There's nothing that can happen on Tower of God that will make me change my mind and actually be like, I love Rachel. I will never, even if I somehow come to understand Rachel, I will never love Rachel. I will never love her, dude. So if I ever say those words, you know I've been taken hostage, all right? Even if it's hard request to understand, Kasano, you don't actually have any intention of saving Hworyong, do you? You're just pretending because of Rachel's request. You're planning on betraying us when we get off the train, aren't you? Wangnan said to tell you that you won't get anything anyway, even if you go with Fug like this. But if you save Hworyong now and then return, Wangnan said that he would grant your wish. This man... No, Kiwi, yo, chat, leave Kiwi alone. Kiwi's allowed to make fan arts of shipping. Kiwi's allowed to do whatever she wants as far as shipping with Rachel. She got a free pass, but that's neither here nor there. Why not really? That's fine. I'm fine with this as long as he delivers, bro. As long as when all is said and done, this man fucking delivers. Because as it stands right now, you really gonna make promises to Kasano in your position? Okay. What on earth are you doing, Rachel? How could you accept the request and let them join our team? Shut up, Joaquin. Have you lost your mind? They're just hostages. You realize who you're arguing with right now, Joaquin? You're diminishing your position. Why those useless losers? Useless, that's rather harsh. After trying so hard to appease them. What? You're the one who wanted to bring them over to your side in the first place, Joaquin. That was to deceive them, you fool. Say it again. Can we just... I can't wait to... I wonder who's gonna voice Joaquin, bruh. If we ever get to that point. But I'm not confident that I can survive on the floor of death while looking after hostages. There's no need to refuse if they themselves offer to cooperate with us. You. Quit complaining, Joaquin. This motherfucker walking, he got his hair styled like he did pre-workshop battle, bro. Wangnan, this is it, bro. So your arc is ending right now. During your arc, we got nothing but huge revelations for Jahan and the Tower. And you let Prince and Arc Raptor die. And now Rachel knows your secret. And you have no choice but to be conscripted here. Every move you make, every step I take, Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Every move you make from now on, I'm going to judge with the utmost scrutiny. Okay? With the utmost scrutiny. Because you are my son. You are my best boy. But I'm going to need to vet it heavily right now. I have a feeling that I'm going to be proud of him. I have a feeling I'm going to be proud of him. But I need to watch him very, very carefully. I need to watch these movies very, very carefully right now, dude. Quit complaining, Joaquin. We just felt bad for you guys having to work so hard, so we agreed to join your team. What's the problem? Yellow Kid. Yo, that panel is fire though. Don't worry, we won't stab you in the back. We'll even help you find the thorn fragment on the floor of death. I will surely pay the price for saving Hworyong. So he'll pay you back, and then once the debt is paid, you get what's coming to you. So get rid of the suspicion that I will disturb you. What the hell is this guy thinking? I don't think any of us are in a position to do anything foolish here. The floor of death is right up ahead now. Let's talk about what we have to do in the future. I can't help but we'll cooperate for a while. But from now on, what do? I swear to God that I will end you on the floor of death, Rachel. That's all I need to hear. That's all I needed to hear. When's the last time I heard somebody say, I will end you? That's aggressive, man. The words, I will end you, that's like an angry father, bro. Like, that shit is aggressive. I feel him. Let's go. He's swearing to Pericule if you don't stop it. The fuck is this? Oh, bam, after taking that assault. Do you know how to do it now? I did it. He knows how to do it now. Broken, dude. I've been saying it since day one. The most potential I've ever fucking seen. The shit is crazy. Alright, we done. That's it for today. That's it for today, man. That's it for today. Sadly enough, my food is nowhere near here. I'm kind of upset. So, I'm not going to keep reading, though. We're ending this for today. We'll keep climbing on Sunday. Overall, I'm still really in a very emotionally volatile state with Tower of God. But between the revelations we got and the setup we have for the Floor of Death right now, I'm actually really hype again to keep reading. After the last stream, I wasn't hype anymore, dude. I was just sad, and I was like, I don't want... I was being 100% honest with you when I said I didn't want to keep reading, but the fire in me to keep reading has been reignited now. So at the very least, we good to go, man. We'll be back on Sunday with a good climb. We're probably not gonna do one tomorrow. Maybe. Remember though, when I say the words maybe, that's like a 5% chance. 95%. When I say maybe, it means 95% it's not happening. 5% chance that it's happening. But maybe tomorrow, depending on what happens, I might do a little climb. You know what I'm saying? I might do a little climb, but chances are unlikely, dude. Chances are it's just gonna be Sunday. But tomorrow, we will be streaming some SAO at the very least, maybe some Shalvers. I don't know what else we're going to do. But I'll be out here for that. If you're watching on YouTube right now, please smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, man. I noticed that people stop hitting the subscribe button once they realize that I'm not going to say that over and over again. But that's what you need to do. And yeah, man, no, for anybody that was working, because I got a lot of comments from people being like, yo, so is he still climbing? Are you still going to keep reading this, my boy? I was never going to not keep climbing, dude. I resolved myself to reach the top of this goddamn tower. That's what I'm trying to do. But I felt like I was going to need a long break after the last stream. I'm surprised I'm here not too long afterwards, you know what I'm saying? I only took 2 days off. So, it is what it is. But I'll catch you guys later. Peace.